of the reasons Democrats were excited about Klobuchar running is because she has no connection to the fraud scandal. She's outside of it. She hasn't raked in a bunch of political donations from the Somali community, like Walz and his some of the people in his cabinet, which is now being investigated, whether or not he swept the fraud under the rug, not just for the optics reasons, but also potentially for political reasons. She doesn't have that issue lingering around her, so she is able to come in with a clean slate if she were to win. So I think you're right about that. Now, when Tim Walz said there are heroes on the streets, you never know their names, they don't ever run for office, I'm pretty sure he was talking about us.
Us?
Right? Yeah. We're the heroes. We'll never run for office, but we're doing.
So you think he's going to get into TV?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I was wondering, I mean, like, there are a lot of organizations. I mean, does he want to run a nonprofit? Like, what does he want to do?
Maybe he wants to join Minnesota Ice Watch.
I definitely don't think that that's happening. But I also think this is a moment where we open the door for the next generation. A lot of conversations that Robbie and I often have is the fact that people stay in positions when it's past due, and not that Klobuchar is the next generation of young leadership,
Yeah.
but just the idea that he moves to the side and knows when it's time, as opposed to those leaders in other positions throughout Congress or the federal government that are like, no, I'm staying here till I have a cane walking out of here, and you've been embattled in so many ways, but just defiant. And so I think being self-aware in this way, he had a lot of things coming, but we've seen politicians in the past who just double down and want to stay in their position until they get voted out. And it's like, just make it easier for the person that you'd like to succeed, like to come after you, and not make it harder for the entire party by your ego taking over this moment.